casino.
Right.
Well, it doesn't sound like you got into too much trouble.
Oh, well, we're in 15k debt.
Wait, what?
Ask Solarius and Sin about that, but you can't ask Sin because it seems like he's got adventure sickness too today.
Brilliant.
Probably doesn't want to get into trouble by you two, so
15k?
yeah.
I haven't slept well enough for this.
This is their plan, these two, and I had to go along with this and
They
act like
have
their
better-
bodyguard.
You better have this sorted out then.
Solarius
Some
awakes.
master plan we don't know about, maybe.
Solarius awakes briskly from his from his symptoms, and he's quickly narrating like what happening was, what was the idea of when they meet with Lord Dryland, where they wanted to actually negotiate bounty away from the heads, but then suddenly it turned into we actually want to buy shares of your casino boat, which ended in we could use the Sparrowhawk treasure chamber for that, which of course should have been something like 15,000k, and yeah, we should be able to provide it in 2 weeks. And
2 weeks.
As a result, Lord Round will kick the bounty, and they also get 10% shares in the boat. And on that, well, both parties kind of agreed, and Lord Round is now waiting for instructions on where he needs to send his people in Waterdeep so they can fetch what is promised.
Nemaya kind of balls her fists and like walks around in a small circle with her fists against her eyes, and then when he stops talking, she turns around and smacks him in the face.
Well, he's prone currently, so what is happening right now? Why is my icon
I think because he didn't do video call.
And I think by the time she actually gets around to screaming at him, he's already asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our situation right now.
Ellerin doesn't know if he should laugh or if he should cry or if he should feel impressed or ashamed. He's very confused.
And I remember Sin wanted to do something about Rosa, but I can't remember.
Where's Rosa?
Rosa is actually in the back of the inn. She's cared for. The party has been very generous to the innkeeper so far, which gave them some special treatment and also some extra information and protection from parties that would, want to know more about the Nell Starlings. Also, at this point, I'm thinking, should we just quickly restart the call? Just so...
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Help.
Rip.
Yeah.
Does everyone leaves?
Which is working now, but Discord is not. Have you tried to
says
restart?
his internet crashed.
Have you tried to do everything like with admin rights, Mr. Godric? Because that helped.
UK has internet issues at the moment.
He's Germany.
I thought I was fine, but yeah, he's in Germany.
I mean, except like we can reset the call quickly and see, or switch servers on the call. Maybe that helps. I don't know. But you should like restart Discord maybe with admin privileges, and then I don't know. That fixes things sometimes, I guess.
Try running Discord with administrator.
Yeah. Should we call it now? Should we reset the call for a second, or should we?
Let's at least try it, because at worst nothing happens, right?
Let me restart the call. For a second, you see my desktop background now. I hope you're all okay with Pokemon, because Pokemon is, especially Detective Pikachu, is really cool. So let me quickly create a new conversation here, and then we add Ryan Godry porn folders. Are you? Can you show me where they are? I would like to know. Who's missing? Silly. homework folder. So I think this is it. So let's try again. Okay. We'll see. A second. Nemaya's here. Celia's here. And
Oh!
it worked.
Yay!
Oh!
Discord's
Voila.
a weird service.
Welcome back. So Ryan, you've been like moving to the inn. You had like small symptoms of adventure sickness. Then you woke up, someone smacked you in the head, and now you're lying on the ground as you come to your senses.
That's someone being the mayor.
Damn, I thought I could just fade out and not be blamed for everything, I guess.
Nemaya is now like pacing backwards and forwards, holding her hand and not saying anything to anyone. Then she turns around and she says, "Sorry, where's the bar?"
Oh, well, the bar, like, I mean, there's only one bar you can, you want to have some strong, you want to have some, lighter liquors. I've a lot of stuff here. Want to get the good stuff? Will cost you extra.
Just a slow start. Ale.
Yeah, sure.
Ale.
Ale for the lady.
I feel like crap. How do you do this week after week, Solarios? This is
Oh, I
horrible.
don't know. I could go with another one.
Sure. There you go.
Thank you. I flip
Maybe
him a gold piece.
Whoa, oh, very generous of you. Thank you very much.
That will be for more to come.
Of course.
More for me.
I'm not sure if Solarios heard me when I said that, so I'll just tell the whole group. And while we were on our way here, back to this inn, I think someone was trailing us, like following us.
Oh, shit.
Huh.
Makes sense, though. Makes
I'm
sense.
I'm not entirely surprised, let's be honest.
Me neither.
The innkeep brings the, like, 2 more ales. He, like, leaning over to the table and was like, "So, how did it go?"
Pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any bounties on our head anymore, Mr. Innkeep, so you can be safe that nobody's gonna come in here and try and assassinate us, so that's a positive, right?
Well, I mean, they shouldn't, according to Yartar laws, but they're always black sheep, you know, so...
Sure.
I mean, glad you need to, you know, clean the floors, but... also, you're probably my best paying guest since a while, so... Would be
Exactly.
shame if something happened to
You wouldn't want to lose us. Can you perhaps offer us a small room where we can discuss just a few things?
I mean,
where
you
we're
have your
sure that we
rooms,
won't be
just
heard.
Stick to the rooms, I guess.
Are you sure that nobody can hear us there?
Well, we could be sure, I guess.
All right,
Be
group. Shall
quiet
we?
then, I guess. Makes
Shall
it
we
harder.
try and organize us and come up with a plan?
Well, you know where you'll find me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
So this went swimming.
What time is it? What day? I got knocked out. What happened?
You deserve
Still
it.
the same day as us getting the debt.
Oh, it's still Monday.
Oh yeah, we can play the casino.
But
the
that was
next, right?
we wanted to go today, right? We got invited today because tomorrow is where everybody can go.
There's actually
yeah.
you all got 100 gold chips. You, Sin, and Solaris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've overheard you going to the casino.
Oh yeah, perhaps.
You, I mean, you, Mister. Yeah, you probably. I think the Dragonborn also has no problem. If this one over here, he looks at Ellerin. If you dress a bit better, I think you could go for as well. About you though, Mrs. I forgot your name anyway. I really doubt the tieflings will be allowed on board.
Yeah, that tracks. What time is it? It's late.
11
Is
in
it
the
late?
morning.
Oh,
Somewhere it's late.
One question though, so you're going to the casino like just for fun, or do you have a special goal in mind, like as a job maybe? I'm just wondering.
Why? What is in it for you?
Oh, nothing. Like just have like like clients, people are interested in stuff. I thought like I don't know. You seemed very like the day before, like yesterday. You came in here. You talked a lot. I mean, you're not talking very quietly, not very discreetly, right? So I kind of didn't, I was kind of like forced to listen to your conversation, which
I can imagine.
yeah. So the thing is, if you're actually planning to, go a bit deeper into the ship, like there might be something of value could obtain from a client in exchange. I maybe could, casino is supplied by workers. So for example, like if Mrs. What was your name again?
Nemaya.
If Mrs. Nemayo here, has trouble getting in there, like maybe they're looking for cooks, they're looking for companions. Obviously tiefling won't be allowed as a companion, but I mean a cook is definitely. Can you cook, Mrs.?
Yeah, I do a pretty mean wild rabbit.
Well, anyway, that should be okay. So like I'm luckily that I'm always being able to supply some girls to the ship, so I could also get you in there as well. But and maybe you can fetch this item for me. I would pay, and so we could help each other as well. Just an offer.
I mean, sounds good if we want to get you on the ship, Nemea, right?
Could you give us a second, please?
Well, of course. I'm just be like 1 meter and over here, like on the bar.
Yeah. How big is this room?
The room is around, like I would say, 10 meter from side to side, and then like around 6 meter with the bar, and then some like around 6 tables in there.
I'm gonna drag them all the way across the other side of the room.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make sure that this next conversation is really quiet. And ask them, what job is he talking about exactly?
Well, it seems like he wants some item.
No. Yeah, I got that bit, but he said that we are apparently going to the casino for something other than fun.
Well,
We're gonna look for my crew.
yes.
Okay.
And ask what's going on.
Okay. Who's his client? Would it be the Zhentarim?
His who's client?
His
The
client.
innkeeper.
He said
No.
that the
No.
innkeeper-
The Zhentarim run this place.
Yeah. So his client is
Definitely not the Zhentarim, because it's someone that steals from the Zhentarim, right? That might be a partner.
or an enemy.
Well, as you know, the great saying, the
No,
enemy of
no.
my enemy is my friend.
That's bullshit. I'll have you know. Am I going to waste my time arguing? I'm too groggy and tired, and I feel like I've just spent a week punching a brick wall endlessly. Give me an hour.
Okay.
All right.
Give me an hour. And then Nemaya asks where her room is and goes to
Well,
it.
just the floor up, the first left.
Okay, thank you.
Nemea, do
Yeah.
you want to discuss all the information we gathered first, or should we do that afterwards?
I think we said everything.
I
didn't we?
I don't. I'm not going to be able to focus until. Just give me an hour.
All right. Okay.
So, the day is yours.
She goes up to the room. Is there like what are the? I guess I don't actually know what medieval fantasy washing facilities are like. Is there just a bucket?
I mean, there is no what's it called, running water. It's the right
Yeah,
term, I
sure.
guess.
Yeah.
So you have like an upboard, if you know what I mean. And but there are options to like wash your hands in little like it's not a bucket, but it's more like a pool that is cleaned out regularly.
Okay. Is it public?
It's public, yeah.
Okay. She goes to this and washes her hands and then washes her face. And she spends a little bit of time trying to wrap her head around all of the information that the group has given her, just so that she's like, okay, I'm going to focus. I'm going to try and make sure that this doesn't end up with us all being killed. But the more that she thinks, the more that she just ends up trying to work out what had happened to her during this time. And she has kind of like flashes of the fight on the road, followed by like her repeatedly punching one of these robbers, highwaymen, whatever
Muggers.
they were called, muggers, just punching him repeatedly in the face and not stopping, screaming the entire time, like blood and teeth going everywhere. And that kind of unsettles her a little bit, so that if this is, like, I'm imagining correctly, a small pool of water where she can see her own reflection, she's kind of like, she reaches into the pool and bats it until she can't see her reflection anymore. And stands up, shakes her head, and kind of says, okay, no, and walks away back to the group.
So after 15 minutes or something, Amai's back with you, and you are.
Yeah. I say, okay, forget it. Let's just do this.
Okay, so today we're gonna have a little bit of fun at the casino, try to get in contact with your old crew, see what we get out of that. And then our next goal would be to somehow get in contact with the Lord's Alliance, I would say, and give them all the information we have about how this city has been sacked by the Zhentarim. And then we have to come up with a plan how to deliver 15,000 gold in Waterdeep. Maybe we can ask Donella if she has an item that can create gold or something.
I'm not sure that Danella is in much of a position or wish to help us in that kind of way right now, considering the promises that we've made to her.
Yeah, I'm also already 1,000 gold in debt, Donella.
Danella, exactly. Good job.
Did you have a
Good
plan
job.
of getting this money when you said all of this to him?
What? Sorry?
Didn't you not have a plan of how to get this money when you discussed this with him?
Well, to be honest, I thought that we were in a very bad situation when we were talking with him, because when we got led into that room, I was fully aware that this is going to be either a trap or a conversation with the Zhentarim, which it was in the end. No, don't give me that look, Nemea. We wanted to scout and talk to the Baron of the Water Baron. And when we got into the room, it was highly obvious that she had been sacked and was only a puppet for the Zhentarim. And after that, when we said, hey, we wanted to talk with you about it, she led us, after consulting with her vampire friend or something, she led us into a separate room where we then got to talk with the Zhentarim leader, Lord Dryland. So at that point, my only goal was to bring us out there alive. So, and maybe gather some information. So I asked him how he's got the Baron of the Water under control, or the Water Baron, and he told us that they are friends, like the Zhentarim are friends with this family of vampires, apparently. I don't know if it was a vampire, but it was a very similar feeling we had than to the one we met in the hostel, in the inn. So I'm pretty sure it is. And he said they are close friends with those, and that they basically run this whole town. So I thought, how do we get out of this? Okay, probably only if we decide to be business partners. And it was actually all Sin's idea. It was all Sin's idea. I just played along because I'm a good friend. And, well, the money we offered at the start wasn't enough, so we went with a higher number, and I thought I might just screw over my family in the same time, which is fun.
Except that your family doesn't seem to actually have that 15k in water, do you?
We might. It's just, I'm pretty sure we might have that if we perhaps sell a house somewhere, but the question is, how do we get it? Because I'm not entirely sure. I'm still not 100% sure if we want to give them the money or if we just team up with the Lord's Alliance to defeat them.
We don't want a bounty, and the Zhentarim are bigger than Yartar. Even if the Lord's Alliance takes the city back, word about our debt to Zhentarim has probably gone past Lord Ryland at this point. So yes, we want to pay the money back. We want the bounty gone. But you know what? Fuck it. We're going to a casino.
Good call. And you know what? You can. What's that amazing saying I read somewhere? I shall be described by my foes, or something like that. So if we have a bounty on our head by the Zhentarim, then so be it.
Not quite what I had in mind, Sleepy Owl.
That's all I have. Maybe we can make 15k tonight at the casino.
Let's just get past this evening. I'm still unclear how I get in. If I guess I'm going in as a worker and having to steal this item, and I kind of turn back to the barkeeper for confirmation on this.
I'm sorry you're sitting so far away, I haven't heard you.
What am I supposed to be doing for you to get into this casino?
Oh, you should get some property of my client, like it's an old family heirloom. Just get it into my hands, and that would be it.
What am I looking for?
A compass.
Can you describe it to me?
Depends. Are you in?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. Okay, he's down with you. Okay, look. The compass itself is no ordinary compass. It is very richly ornamented. It has some sea monsters on the sides, imagine like a long wingless dragon, which like rises out of the sea and goes into the sea. And this is like kind of encircling the compass. On the ground of the compass, like beneath the needles, it's not simply white, but they're also like very nicely ornaments of the sea, of like different lands around Faerun. And the whole thing is golden.
Okay. Any ideas on where exactly it is?
I mean, there's probably like, I guess, 3 locations where it could be. Either it's somewhere locked up in a secure storage room. It could be in the quarters of the higher ups, I guess. Yeah, it's it actually. I think there's probably the 2 options. I don't think anyone carries it around. It's not a very small compass. It's more like this big.
And without sparking any kind of racial debates, is there any reason why I wouldn't be allowed as a companion?
When you're tiefling, what do you expect?
I seem to be completely unclear on how tieflings are treated in this part of the world.
As a player or as a character?
Both.
It's like, let me quickly give you the rundown, like on a player perspective. So what you probably as your character know is the further north you go, the more people are superstitious and stuff. And like especially in human only communities, there's the tendency that tieflings are like the lesser humans because they made the deal long ago, which means like they are like weak and like sinful and stuff like this. Typically, in most communities, actually, it's okay if you're tiefling. It's just superstition. Open hostility is very rare.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So how this would work is
kind of a pain, but fine.
If you want to do this, I will get you some worker clothing. You will meet me here at I would say around the 5th hour at the 5th clock, at the 5th bell. I'm sorry, at the 5th bell, and then you will meet up with the other workers, and are you expected to work? Like if they, if they catch you doing something fishy, you're not toss my name out there. It was not me who got you in there.
Sure.
We never met.
Can you do me a favor? If
course.
I'm going to do this, not just workers' clothes, but also something formal.
Formal? I mean, I'm not sure if I have that.
Make it happen. Otherwise, it isn't going to work. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay. Well, sounds like a deal. I will ask one of the girls. They'll surely have something. Okay.
When he goes off again, I go back to the group. For now, let's just focus on today. Okay? But pay attention in the casino for where they might cash that much gold, and we'll just give it back to them.
Yeah.
Even if it means sinking the ship.
My old ship.
We don't know that. Plans can change if we turn out that it is the same one.
It is the same one. You've actually seen it in the harbor as you
walk
to the
fine.
mansion.
Let's not sink the ship then.
But yeah, I do intend on making 1 million just so we can pay everyone back tonight.
I mean,
Easily.
if you make it back playing, fine. Then I don't need to rob the place. But
I'm gonna
will
bend so much luck.
So much better.
Ellerin is totally silent the
going to
whole
go
conversation.
Yeah, he's worried, but he's excited for the casino. So let's go, I think.
I am so sorry.
It's around 11 o'clock now. Like, you have the whole day in front of you. Is there anything specific you want to do?
Basically, just wait until he gets the clothes I asked for, so that I'm not walking in there blind.
What about that is?
I want to know if there's like a cool shop. I would ask the innkeep.
While you're dead.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm just browsing.
What are you looking for?
You know what? Surprise me.
I'm sorry.
Just tell me your most favorite shop, and this will tell a lot about you as a person, so no pressure.
What kind of shop? Like
Well, what kind of shop do you like to go to?
I mean, is it like are we talking about food? Are we talking about something else?
Read the room, Solarius. Read the room.
Well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs and practice magic tricks and how to play cards
You're
and
still blue,
that
by the
kind of
way.
stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, by the way, like
Nice.
you should do something about its skin. Just saying.
Why?
I know people will look at you. You look blue.
Well, I want people to look at me.
Well, never mind. I'll
Take
ask.
it from personal experience, Solarius? No, you don't.
Agree to disagree. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and practice some 3-dragon ante and in general just cards and dice.
Alarin, what are you going to do for the day?
Before he goes up, I wanted to ask Solarius, how the hell did you actually get in to talk to Lord Drayland with the blue skin?
Why wouldn't I?
Because I mean, we had to like negotiate our way in there yesterday.
Yeah.
Today
Oh, you mean how we got in there?
with
Into
your
the
blue
talk?
skin.
Well, why are you racist?
No.
So, why are you? Oh, I don't know what's your point?
Well, Sin had to disguise as your brother, and you had blue skin, and I'm sure he didn't have blue skin.
Mm-hmm. And
Never mind. Just...
I'm not having this conversation. Let me know when he's back with my clothes.
So, you two. You have a day in
Yeah,
the
I'm just gonna
splendid
have-
pearl of the Zhentarim.
I'm just gonna have breakfast, lunch,
Lunch,
brunch.
brunch, long brunch. Sure.
I think Ellerin's going to run off and look for Rosa.
Oh yeah, she's in the backyard.
Yeah, so he goes to the backyard, he finds Rosa, and he tells her that we're going to the casino later, Rosa. You better help me. You better be a lucky little sheep now. And then he rubs his hands against her fur, and he's like, okay, this will bring me luck, I'm sure. Right, Rosa?
Hi, Mr. Whatever you called. I just noticed you going out of the back door to look for a sheep, and I have to say it's very good looking, good fat sheep. I was just thinking, we hadn't had a stew in a long time. How much would you like to part for the sheep?
Sir, no. This sheep is not for sale, and don't ask that question again.
I mean,
and
it's
protect
your
Rosa with my hands.
It's your sheep. Just want
Yeah.
to-
I mean, maybe 15,000, would be negotiable. But
Yeah, I get it.
other than
Sheep
that,
too.
no, she's
Sitting
not.
around and
She's a gem, okay? She's perfect.
he's turning around and goes off.
Smooth.
Crazy guy. Can't believe people these days. Whew.
Okay. So anything else you want to do in the city until later, or?
No.
I don't think it's safe to move around all that
Yeah.
much, honestly.
No, it is safe. You just get robbed.
We're being tailed. It's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
safe.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do anything to us.
They're going to give the information of what we're doing to someone else.
Oh, you mean strolling through the city?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
think that's
don't worry.
dangerous? Sure.
Just don't worry. Don't
Okay.
worry. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
At some point, it's getting late in the day. It's around 4 o'clock or something. Is the innkeep is knocking on your door, Nehemiah.
Yep.
The ladies are here. If you want to get some dress on, or I'm not sure what. It's not my business. And she's just
Yeah,
goes off.
I've already walked past him.
Okay. Downstairs there are 4 nicely dressed peaches. They're very colorful dresses, and there's some extra dresses laying to the side, and one is coming to you. Oh, you must be Nemaya.
I am.
Oh, your skin. Oh, that's such a nice. How do we do this? Do we have something maybe in black that could maybe black, blue? Well, I'm not sure about the blue. What do you think? And some of them are arguing, and then they're trying like they only have 4 dresses there, and they kind of like at some point just try each one of you, and you try the first one, it doesn't really fit. So try the second one. It's like only one is kind of fitting.
I hope they don't mind the fact that I have to go away, try it on, come back, show them, say no, go away,
No,
take it off,
That's fine, but
come back.
like only one.
I need
really
one with a
fits.
low back.
Yeah, like your physique of your body is really hard to nail down, especially if you compare human anatomy with your anatomy. So at some point you kind of like figure out a dress that is a bit wider and which is not as how to say it tight to your body, and it doesn't look terribly good, but it's also a dress, so you're pretty sure you could do better, but it's okay, I think, So that's the level you are currently.
I mean, in order to do better, I would have to go and spend money, right?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, so that's not happening because I can't afford that. So I just and Namaya doesn't know any better. So if she's looking in a mirror and seeing a dress, herself in a dress, she's just like,
Oh, you look dashing, darling.
I don't know. I haven't worn a dress before, so it will work. As long as I can fit this worker clothes over the top of it.
I mean, the worker glove is basically just like the cooking. Oh god, I don't know what's the name is, but like just for the cooking, you throw it over, and you have like a mantle which is white,
Apron.
whatever, I guess. So you have like you have a mantle and you have this overthrow thing, whatever. So yeah, you can fit it beneath.
But then I'll also have to have something to cover the bottom half, right?
I mean, if you are really cheeky and like you pull up the dress and you just have like your feet looking out nakedly, so to say, it should be a fine. As both are not perfect, but I guess it's the best you can do.
I only need it to work for a small amount of time. So basically, what I do, I take the dress, I thank them for choosing one for me. I put it on and I put like my normal tunic and trousers on top of it.
Okay.
And then the worker uniform on top of that.
So you have 3 pieces of clothing now.
Well, I have if my normal tunic and trousers aren't necessary, then I won't, but I want to make sure that the dress isn't at all visible under the worker's uniform.
So you don't need it, you can actually just go dress uniform.
Okay, dress uniform then.
Yeah. While you're doing this, like one of the ladies is approaching you like, so you like see you for the first time here. It's like, are you ordered for a special someone? I mean, I've not seen a tiefling here before. Can you tell me who it is?
Oh, no.
Oh, don't be like that. We ladies need to hold together. Another one approaches. Yeah, oh, darling, come on. Don't be shy.
It's not about shyness. It's the truth. It isn't for anyone except me. Maybe, I don't know. Thank you. That will be all.
Oh well, just have it your way. Yeah. So the rest of you, well, I guess you're coming down like to the room again. You see Nemaya like putting on, or like not putting on, but like have this dress on, and she's like just pulling on the uniform above it. So yeah, She seems ready for whatever it is that you're facing today.
I say to them, this is by far the craziest thing I've ever done. And it may well be the last, so thank you for that.
Nemaya, are you carrying any weapons? What is? Or let me rephrase this differently. From your inventory, what are the specific items you want to carry in this thing? This is the same for the rest of you. You can already think of it as well. What are the items you want to take with you as well? And
Do we
Ellerin, are you
know
going
we're
to
allowed
just...
to bring weapons in?
You don't know. Ellerin, you also currently are in your muddy traveling outfit. You don't really have an exchange outfit, so do you want to buy some gloves? Do you want to...
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess I should. So I guess I go talk to the innkeeper and ask him if
Oh yeah, there's
he
like
would have something.
a sewer directly like the street, then right. You find some. The tailor.
Oh, okay. I was like, is he telling me to go to the sewers?
The tailor. He can sue as
Okay.
well. It's a tailor.
Hmm?
It's a tailor, but he can sue as well.
Okay, yeah. So I go to the tailor.
Sure. So there are different, you have different, a pretty default statue, so different levels of quality and how much you want to spend. You can find something okay-ish for around 2 gold, but it's people will definitely know it as low quality. Then you have stuff around for 15 to 20 gold, which is already a good standard for nobility. And you can go crazy, which is around 50 gold. This would be the top notch. If you go into this, you will definitely be recognized and have views in it. It's kind of what the tailor also tries to convey you.
Pay to win. Ellerin's happy as long as he doesn't smell like sheep. So he goes for the 2 gold one.
Okay, so you spend 2 gold and you get a nice outfit, which is it's okay. It's not, I would say, an outfit for a festival occasion or something, but it's something you could also wear in the streets. But it's not something you want to make want to get dirty. It's something just a bit upper class streetwear where you can go to a party maybe.
Okay.
Alaris, how are you going to be approaching this?
Well, I first asked the others if they think it's a good idea if I should take my sword or not with.
Oops.
I mean, something's bound to go wrong.
So I take that as a yes.
Remember,
I don't
though,
know whether they'll let you in through the door with it.
a greatsword is pretty big, so it's not. You
Yeah.
can't just hide it under your.
Yeah. Then maybe I should leave it behind.
I'm not taking any weapons. If something goes wrong, I'm just going to use these.
All right, I'll leave that behind, and then yeah, that's the only thing I'll leave behind.
So no plate armor.
No, I'll bring that.
So you
What?
go in plate. Okay.
I'm just wearing my normal clothes and my staff of power is with me.
Okay, so take the staff with you. And are there any weapons or something you want to take with you, or special equipment?
No.
Okay.
No, Ellerin leaves weapons behind.
Good. Last chance then before we slowly get this moving. Anything you want to prepare? Okay.
Not for me.
Let's start with Nemaya, because she's the first one to actually go there. I'm going to switch now to the boat. And let's get you there as well. Okay. So you should see the boat now. Can you?
Yes, I
So
do.
the black thing is something you don't really see right now. Can I pull you somewhere in this? I think I can. Oh, also, let me switch the music up because we're now in a tension atmosphere. So there we go. Nemaya, Oops, I can't drag you. Can you? Oh, there she is. There she is. Look at her. Look at her.
Hi.
Oh, don't move me. Ah! Anyway.
Sorry. I was enjoying my newfound power.
So, Nemaya, you actually are able to, you actually get an intro to the ship. So, as you go there with like the other workers, you pass by the main gate to the quarter where the nobility is kind of residing. The guards don't stop you because like they know the trail of workers going there for the evening, and you just like fit in, like you have the cooking outfit, so they just like wave you through. At the entrance to the deck where you are currently standing, you find someone who is inspecting everyone, and she's looking like that. It's uploading.
To roll 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Please wait. And we're nearly there. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I want to move her. So there we go. This is her. It's like it's a bit more Asian-looking woman. He has a very fancy robe. The robe has this yellow goldenish feel to it. There are these snakes all around the robe. She also wears like some jade. Hair pincer thing that holds it together. The snakes itself look nearly alive, like they're shimmering in this emerald colors. She looks stern, and she doesn't look like a woman you wanna have problems with. And all the workers are kind of like lining up in a row. She's just still waiting there. You just go into the row. There are more coming as the 5 bell rings, and at some point you're around 9 people that are here for the evening, and she goes for the first one, one of the peaches we talked before. She's like, next time get a better dress. You maybe you want to do something about your upper parts. To get some clothing in. Yeah, okay, good. What about you? Haven't I seen you before? I'm not sure. I have definitely seen before. You will not go on this boat. Come on, off with you. And she just shoos it away, and without a word, she's just leaving. And then, at some point, she moves to you.
I just stare straight ahead until she says something to me.
You're new as well. Tiefling, huh?
Last I checked.
And witty as well. What can you do? Are you
I'm a cook.
figured. But so, what's going on tonight? Like, what special menu will the guests be served?
Well, she says this with a lot more confidence than I do. I thought that we would go for a unique experience that the guests are not likely to have had before. I've been traveling for quite a while further south, towards Waterdeep and beyond, and today's menu is titled A Breath of the Wild, and will contain some of the more interesting dishes that people have had on the roads down south.
Okay.
Rabbit, boar, if I can find it on the ship. Don't worry, I'll work with what I've got.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Sure.
It's really
This
good.
is going to go well.
Oh, the roll of 20 thing. Wait, we need to. Where's it gone? There.
It's /roll, right?
Roll
Forward
and then
D20
plus the
plus persuasion 2. I know there was a way to do advantage on this, but I'll just roll it twice.
yeah, roll it twice.
17.
That's not
There
bad.
we go.
It looks at you. It's like, without that word, it just goes to the next one, and it kind of like works with all the people. Two more are actually leaving, And there's another cook that will join in the kitchen. It's a bit of it's a human. There's a bit more kilos on his limbs than probably is good for him. And she doesn't even talk to him. She just nods at him. It seems he's a regular. After all the people have been inspected, she turns around to you and tells you, as always, 5 gold for the evening. If you should do anything stupid, if I catch you doing something stupid, this wasn't only the last time, but I will find and destroy you. So if I see anything fishy, this is an establishment, you know. Cooks, you stay in the kitchen. Companions, you do your best. And then everything will work out splendidly, and everyone of us will be way richer than he or she was the day before. Am I clear?
Clear.
Yeah, most of the time clicking, not clear. Good. On your post then. And with that, she goes onto the ship, and wait, how can you? There we go. With that, she goes on the ship, and let me quickly show you around. So you enter the ship now, and the first thing you see is there are tables to the right. There's one roulette in the middle. There are tables for dice. There are tables for cards. There's no one really sitting there right now. There are 2 people in suits, in white suits, already standing like in the room. They just nod as the Asian looking woman is passing them by. The companions are just making them comfortable in the room right now, as you are escorted over here. You take a quick peek inside the room over there, and this is the restaurant where you'll be serving the tables. Or you're not serving, but you're cooking. And there are also already 2 people in white suits standing there as well. And then you go to your left, and this is going to be your workplace for tonight. It is the kitchen. There are already a lot is prepared for you. There are like vegetables. There are meats. From first look, you don't really sure what the meat is. It looks a bit darker. Everything is already laid out for you, and it seems like your turn now to turn this into whatever the guests wish.
Mm-hmm.
The
Quick question.
yes.
Sorry, as I'm being taken through the ship, I'm also trying to keep an eye on ways that I can get around without being noticed. A question about what I can see on the map. It's kind of in, kind of out of game. These white bars
Yes.
that are between the darker brown, are they windows?
They are windows, but they are locked. So they are. It's this circle, like fish eyes, I think that they're called.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can open them, but they're really tight.
How do you get into the restaurant?
There's a door. So basically, there are a lot of.
I thought that was a wall. Yeah.
There's a wall, but they are left. They are on the left. You can see the doors. There are a lot of doors here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors alone over here.
See. Okay, so they are doors. Okay, fine. Okay.
It's also very tight here. Like as I said, like this is every one of the square are 5 feet. So as you can see, it's like very cozy on the ship.
Before she leaves the kitchen, then I kind of look around and then I ask her, spices. Where are spices?
That a cook, like, oh, I'm Bertram, by the way. Nice to meet you. Nice to cook with you today. I'm really glad to have some help today. The last help was like, really, really something, you know. Couldn't even handle like the like dropped everything. It was disaster. I hope you're doing better.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, the spices over there on this table. You can find everything. We have thymian, we have pepper, salt. We even have some very special, how to call, like tonka beans. They give some very nice flavor to every dish. You can do it in everything, but just smell it. And
I take note while he's making. Oh, Ryan's gone again. As he is making notes of what there is available, I want to make a note of what isn't there.
Okay.
like just a random spice that I've heard of that isn't available.
Sure,
I want to make sure I have that.
make a quick survival check for me, because like this is what you've done in the wilderness many times, like
Yeah.
looking for herbs, looking for plants. So maybe let's see if you can come up with something.
Oh, no.
Right now
Crit
it looks
fail.
like most of the herbs are already
Rip.
there. So you could probably make a herb up, but you're not sure if you find a herb that you know of that's not here.
Okay. Sure, okay. Then I guess, like, if she has anything else to say, I let her say it before she leaves.
Oh, she just dumped you in the kitchen more or less and is already gone.
Okay. And then I kind of shrug to Bertram and say, all right, let's I'm not sure what meat this is, but I'm sure we can make it taste good.
Yeah, this is we have some pork over there. There's some I'm not sure what the correct English word is, but young cow. And we also have some rabbit here, fresh from today, so should be able to do some good stuff with it. No
Let's
stews.
start with the rabbit.
No stews. Like on this ship,
That's-
we're doing no stews.
That's fine. That's actually better. I made promises that I can't keep. Let's get to it.
Okay. Ryan, please join on the phone if you can. Okay. This is Nemaya. So you start doing some stuff with Bertram right now. You're preparing some meals. You can't do the meals themselves because it's like an order restaurant. But you're already preparing. Like you're cutting the vegetables. You're cutting the meat. You're pre-cooking what you can pre-cook. And with that, I would say let's head over to the others. Hey Ryan, look nice.
Hello.
Good. At some point, it grows darker, and it's like the 8 o'clock, the 9 o'clock. For you, Nemaya, starting at the 7th o'clock in the evening, you hear around. You can also you hear that there's a bus slowly filling up the ship, and also like the innkeep at the Nightingale tells the players to. Tells the heroes to, if you want to go to the casino, they're departing at like half an hour after the 7th bell, so you should get going. So, what do you do?
Okay.
Quickly grab my headphones.
I specifically want to wait until, like, I want to give myself time to work out how often the guard comes to the kitchen.
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. And if I can, like when Bertram is busy with some preparation work or something, I just want to stick my head out of the door to see whether she is like in view.
So there's kind of like a not a window, but something like it's kind of like a window, but where you can pull food through on the bottom side.
Yeah.
And there's like a door on the there's also like a thing where you can put food through on the left side, and there on the right side there are 2 doors. So you just pick out on the right side, and it's like this small hallway. And what you can see on the bottom, it's currently like around the 7th bell. You see that there are some very nice dressed people now slowly coming from the lower door and now entering the play area. And she is not to be seen from your side. But there's a constant stream of people currently coming in.
Okay. Yeah, and then basically until I see that my companions have arrived on the ship out of that window or something, if that window looks into the play area,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just pretend I just do what I'm there to pretend to do. I just actually, like, I prepare the best food I can.
Sure.
I make sure I'm friendly with Bertram and like get to know him a bit, talk to him about my Breath of the Wild experience.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like most people I work with, they're typically like from Yartar. I haven't seen anything else. They're like just want to make some easy money. But let me tell you, this is no easy money. If you fuck up here, you should get like out of here really soon. Like they don't mess around. Like if you just serve no good food, it's fine. Like don't worry. Just don't do anything stupid. You just won't be hired anymore. So keep that in mind.
Noted.
Okay. So the others. You are currently at the inn, and the 7th bell rings. What are you doing?
I guess we head off to.
Okay. So Alaris in plate
Yeah.
armor without a sword, Solaris in her in his nice robes, Ellerin with her upper street.
Is
Yeah. You're strolling down to the area where the nobles live, and the guards again. Halt! Where are you going? Where are you headed?
to the casino.
Yep.
Okay. Who are you? And they look at you at Alaris.
Well, I show him this coin. What's it? Was a token or coin?
It was a coin, like a chip, like a casino chip.
Like a chip, yeah. So I was given this by Lord Drayland so we could use it at the casino.
Oh, you have been given this by Lord Draland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, sure. Pass through. And let's just let you through. And you go from the nobles area to the bay area. In the nobles area, where the Golden Goose, which is a casino on the ship, is located. And you are now. We can actually move you into the scene here. Look at this. There's an Alaris. There's an Ellerin. Yeah, there's a Solarius. Just need to resize you a bit so you're not too big. And you are currently like moving up. From now on, please just move yourself. So now, please control the characters, just yourself. You are here.
Okay.
And yes. And you see the lady from before, which I showcased earlier, is standing over here at the... I'll actually move her where she stands. She's actually standing here, greeting every guest, him and herself. And as you walk up, Alaris, you recognize this was the captain you knew before, but she
I
looks
thought so.
different a bit. She looks
Different.
a bit more stern. You always knew that cheerful woman that always was there for you. And the look that she has on her face, I mean, she also aged a bit, but a lot of the joy, is currently not in her face. She looks very strict right now.
Does she recognize me?
As you move up to, she's like, oh, hello.
Oh. Hello.
It's you.
And I kind of squint at her, and then I'm trying to remember, and then I finally recognize her, and I greet her and say, "Hey, Captain May. It's been a long time.
You shouldn't be here.
Why not?
This is not a place for you.
What do you mean?
This is not a place for you. Just please leave.
But I was told by Ola you guys would be here, so I came here."
Are these your companions?
Yes.
Yes. Can you understand?
She looks at Solarius. What is this? This is who is he? Is he one of these Genasi people?
Because he's still blue, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
And he's gone again. And who are you? She looked over to Ellerin.
Me? I'm just a guy looking for a good time. That's about it.
I don't think I can. give you entry today. This is only for the nobility of the town and other nobles.
You
I'm
hear me
sorry.
now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Well, finally, excuse me, would you just let us in now? We have been invited by Lord Dryland to enjoy this evening, so I'd prefer if you would not stand in our way.
Make an
Let me show
insight
this
check.
token.
What check?
An
I
insight
can't roll
check.
anything.
Whoever wants to. So should I roll for you, Hilarious?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me roll for you, Hilarious. What is your insight? Let me check.
-2.
That is amazing. So we roll a d20.
I will also do it.
D20 -2. Whoever wants to roll an insight check. So
So it's advantage, isn't it? If two of us are doing
no,
it?
no, no. This
Oh,
is
no.
just a straight up insight check. So
Okay.
Lars rolled a 14.
Okay, I'll try it soon.
-2 insight? How do you have -2 insight?
I have no wisdom.
Actually, it's pretty good. Like, actually fits the characters very well. So Alaris and Solaris, you both see as the name Lord Dryland falls, that her eyes widen for a bit. And Alaris, you also see, you know her pretty well, and you always know when she's worried, like how she has this, how she frowns, and it's like the same thing she does now. As she's seeing the chip, she's like, well, if you're invited by Lord Dryland, it seems like you got one of the chips. Please, have a good time.
Thank you.
What did I miss?
Oh, she's
You let-
letting us in.
Okay. That's good. Good for her. Was that someone you know? Oh, I ask you.
Yeah,
Lois.
that was my captain of the ship.
Oh, and that wasn't a warm greeting you expected, was it?
No,
Yep.
not at all. Maybe we can find someone else that was part of the crew, because she doesn't seem very cheerful to talk to us. So maybe someone else I might know on the ship will be able to tell us what's going on.
Kind of expected this, but anyways, yeah, sure. Let's give it another shot.
So what are you doing?
We go in, I guess.
You can go in, like you have your figurines. You can now just like move where you want to. Tell me where you want to go, or show me all this.
I want to go to the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah, I don't know the
Actually, not
kitchen
there.
yet. So you're going into the role where Alaris is currently heading. What you see is like this. It's still a bit cramped in here. It's not very. It's not a very. My head just goes up and down. It's,
I love it.
It's very cramped in here, but it's lovely decorated. Like the wood is, it looks very noble. The tables are already prepared for games. There is like free dragon end, as Silarius knows it. There are some dice games. One of roulette is there in the middle. There are now 3 people in white suits standing there, each of them nodding as you appear. On some of the tables, already some guests are seating. Seating. You look over and you see one of the guests is a dwarf, and he also has a dwarf lady with him. Both are very dressed in like nice in robes and tunics, and you see another human, 2 human males sitting in a corner, already prepared to play some cards. Both of them look very classy. They're smoking a cigar right now, and on the table to the top left, you actually see a familiar face. And as she recognizes you, she's standing up and she's like, look what we have here. And it's Maxime from Goldfields.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh,
Shouldn't you be in jail somewhere?
Next scene. I want to go straight to her. Is that this table or the
yeah,
top
it's
one?
this table where, no, at the bottom. The one where, right, yeah, this one. As she's approaching you, she's also like, shouldn't you be in jail right now?
What? For what?
Well, I heard you burnt down, or at least it's rumored that you burnt down the Mage's Hall in Fail.
Oh, no.
Rings a
That
bell?
must have been a... No. That was a misunderstanding. No. we the Donnella's darlings are only doing God's work. We've defended another city after we encountered you.
You know what? This is free time. This is pleasure time. You know what? Let's just drop it for now. And it's interesting to see you again. And she moves to the two people on the side who are smoking cigars, and she's asking if she can join them and joins them at the table.
She's the one that gave us the letter of safe passage, right?
Yes, she did.
Ironic.
So, the games have not started yet. People are more in a relaxing phase right now, where they're just like sitting there, and some waiters serve drinks already. What are you going to do?
Can I walk around and see if I know anyone else here that I recognize
You look
on the
around,
ship?
and you don't really see anyone that is familiar to you.
Okay. So then I go to Stellarius over here. And I tell him, once my captain, or former captain, is like more alone than what she is outside, because she's obviously greeting guests, so if I ask her what's wrong, she's probably not going to say anything
I'm back in a second.
in front of them. So maybe once she's done with that and we find a more quiet, private time, then we can ask her
Okay.
about things. Because I don't recognize anyone else here.
Sounds good. I want to talk with Nemea and discuss if we want to approach next scene as well. Because she was one of the people I would contact about the Zhentarim here, but it appears as she is enjoying her stay, so I'm a bit confused. I don't know if we can trust her.
If you come to the kitchen and Nemea just kind of shrugs and says, "Sorry, I don't know you."
Cook, hello.
Hi. What can we do for you, sir?
I would like your best dish.
Oh, right now?
Nah, maybe tomorrow. Of course, right now.
Very well. Very well. I will tell you what. I will get you some roast rabbit, spiced to. And I give you like a I give you a long poetic description of this beautiful rabbit dish that I learned how to cook in Waterdeep. And I like the entire time I'm kind of like facing away from Bertram, giving you like shielded looks of I can't say anything in front of him and I'm not allowed to leave.
Yes, I want the cooked rabbit. Nemea, that's Maxime over there.
I walk around the kitchen. Oh, this is the stream, not the actual control. I walk around the kitchen until I get to the window. I look out and my eyes widen. I look back at him and say, "Please enjoy the gaming facilities, sir. Your dish will be with you when it's ready."
Okay.
Yeah. We've already got green crickets disappeared. So we've already got the food underway. So whenever it's ready, I bring it over to your table.
Do you think we can trust Maxime, Alaris?
I guess I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm also not sure.
Okay. What's going on? Where are you going? What are you doing?
Just
I
said to
ordered-
Solaris that we'll speak to Captain May later when she's more to herself, like in a private place.
you said that the cooks aren't actually serving the food, so are we supposed to be passing it over to a companion to?
When you ask Bertram for that, then he's like, "Oh yes, they will come to us, and we just like we put it on the table here, like." And he shows the thing which between the walls, the window where I can like reach through, and then they just like serve it to the people. Yes.
Okay, so when as I'm preparing the Lord Sparrowhawk's cooked rabbit, I
Oh, Solaris ordered a rabbit.
Yeah, when Bertram isn't
Wait,
looking,
before
I
that,
try to
give me a
write a
second.
note down.
Okay, give me a second though. Before you do that, when you ordered the rabbit from one of the companions, she escorted you to the restaurant, which is like away from the game
Casino.
hall, the casino to
Okay.
up top, because that is where the guests should sit and eat. Yes.
As Bertram is preparing something for his meal, I take a second to write down on a note, "Don't do it," in big capital letters with an exclamation mark and underlined. And I fold it up and I hide it on the plate.
Okay.
Where
Make a
Bertram
stealth check.
can't
No, a
find
sleight of
it.
hand check. Make a sleight of hand check.
A sleight of hand.
Yes.
Okay. This might not be terrible.
And roll a 1, please.
$12.
Okay. So I think you secured it tightly and like hit it tightly, and after like I don't say, it's now around I would probably 7:30. You get like the dish is ready for the taking. One of the companions, one of the peaches you know from before, takes it and brings it to Solaris, who's sitting lonely in the restaurant area. There are two waiters actually like standing there ready for you, very well and nice dressed, and like every time you just say something or like wave, they're coming right there for you. It's a very noble establishment. Also, like the interior of this is very nice. There are paintings. There are like this crown jewel, like this big sparkling crown jewels in the.
Sin would love this place.
And you get the plate and make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna eat it.
Oh no!
So her check is higher than yours. So you actually start eating until at some point you hit something that shouldn't belong there, and you're nearly ready to call the waiter as you open up, and there's like a piece of paper like tucked in the food. It shouldn't be there. It's dirty because you kind of like didn't see it as you started eating.
Don't do it. Oh, this is so clever. This is probably Nemea telling me not to avoid Maxime, so I should definitely talk to her.
While this is
I
happening,
don't know if that's...
like Ellerin and others, you're still in the casino area. Let's actually get her away, and let's get some real token from her onto the board, so we actually know where she is right now. So there we go. Come on. This uploading process is taking way longer than it should. While it's uploading, you hear that the ship slowly starts making a move. She enters the casino, goes to the main restaurant, and holds a little speech where she's welcoming all the guests, the nobles, and it's a pleasure for them, like for her, to have them here again. And she explains to you that now you are on the river of the Zhentarim, You're going upwards for probably like 2 hours, then you make a turn, you come back to the city, and you should enjoy this journey on the boat while you are playing and enjoying your evening. And if there's anything it can do to you, she looks at stuff. These lovely people are here to help you. And then there's a little applause, and she nods, and she's like patrolling out there. And at this point, the games have started, and you're now on open water. Well, open water in the sense of you're on the river now. What are you going to do?
While I eat my food, I'll rethink and come to 5 different conclusions what this "don't do it" might mean. And I'm gonna stick with okay, she probably thinks it's a bad idea to trust Maxime because she's off the job and also in a weird environment where I would not expect her. So I'm gonna stay a bit distant from Maxime
Make
first.
an intelligence check for me, by the way.
Just straight up intelligent.
Straight up. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Cool. But yeah, what are you two doing?
I think I want to try my luck at some of these games.
Okay, sure. Well,
Yeah.
we have like cards, we have dices, we have casino. That's like the free
Cards.
cards. There's like the main card game display is Free Dragon 8 or Ante.
Oh, I love that.
You are you.
Yeah,
Have
you good by us.
have you proficiency in this card game?
No.
Okay, well that makes it easier. Edarin, do you have proficiency in this card game?
No.
Well
I
then,
don't think so.
what's the other thing? While you're playing with the people, are you trying to play fair? Are you trying to play not fair? That's like the first decision I wanna.
I think I'm first gonna sit for like 1 or 2 games and watch them play, so I know how I can
Oh,
play.
they were also very nice to you. As you are like in
Okay.
your plate armor, like dong 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 on the ship, one of them is rushing to you to help you. Like, please, let me do this for you. And she just like extends the seat so you can sit down while he puts the seat under you, the chair. So they're very comforting. Is there anything we can help you refresh like yourself with? You have the feeling that most of them are not really sure what dragons are wearing. So like having you in a plate armor is actually like, I mean, they're not sure what else they probably would expect you in. I don't know. So they're kind of trying to just like make your life a bit easier. And who are you joining? Are you joining Maxime and the gentleman who are currently playing? There's also
No.
like the dwarven noble and probably his wife who are sitting at one of the other card game tables.
I'll go to the dwarf.
Okay. As you approach the dwarf, he just nods at you, and
I'm not back.
like, you are seated. Edarin, are you joining them as well, or are you joining someone else?
Yeah, I would like to join if there's those 2 options.
Okay.
Then I would join the dwarf as well.
As you join the dwarf, both of them look at you, and they are not really. They're just like looking at you and ignoring you again. You are now sitting both at this table here. And for the first rounds, you watch, and after not joining in, the dealer immediately is like, is there something I can help you with? Like, do you want to know the rules? And he just explains you
Yeah.
right away the rules. He just gets you right into the game. And how much do you want to bet?
Real life struggles.
One thing actually, like the lady from before, the Asian-looking woman, has offered to exchange money. So you can exchange money with her into coins, into golden goose coins you can then use in the casino.
I mean, I have one of them, right?
You have 100.
Yeah, 100.
Hmm.
But can I use, like,
100.
do I have to use the whole 100
Well,
at once?
if you want to change, you would need to go to her and like change up the money.
Go big or go home.
Awkward.
Um,
You're actually going to go for the 100?
Yeah, why not?
So on your first game of Dragon Ante, you go for your gold.
Yes.
Okay. Dragon Ante is like poker. It's a mix of chance and skill. Since you're very
Yeah.
inexperienced in this, you will get disadvantage on the next check, because you just have been explained the rules. But we'll see what's happening. Ellerin, yeah?
I think from last session or the session before, I had inspiration. Do I still have that?
Yes.
Can I use it on this?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so it's a normal check for you. Ellerin. So Ellerin is just joining in right now. Are you going to exchange some money first, or?
yeah, I want to go to the lady and ask her what the exchange rate is.
So let me actually get the name out here for you, so we don't need to always talk about the lady.
Yeah.
I quickly need to look it up. I mean, you people haven't asked her, so it's only Ellerin at
I
this
know.
point. Yes, it's only Ellerin at this
I
point.
mean, I did mention her name in front of Solarius and
Okay,
Ellerin.
so let me actually.
Captain May.
Captain May, yeah. Her name is
Mailing.
Mailing. Thank you.
Oh, she's the okay. I didn't realize she was the same person changing the.
Yes. No, she's actually now in the corner, and as you look at her, she looks very sharply all around the room. She has her eyes everywhere.
Okay.
So you go there, you exchange some money with her. How much?
Well, what is like one? How many how
Well,
many coins do you get?
10 golds is like the minimum chip amount.
Okay, I'll change 10 gold for what do I get for that?
10 golds. Like you get a chip with a 10
Coins.
on it.
I guess it's 1 for 1.
It's 1
chip.
for 1. And you get
Oh, 1 for 1. Okay.
yeah, you get 1 chip on it, and it is like last time it is this chip with the goose on it.
Wish me luck.
So
All
Good
right.
luck, both of you. Good luck.
Do I see you play?
well, I would say like at this point you just come back with your
Yeah.
I actually had something else I wanted
Yes.
to do before Solarios finished eating.
yes.
I wanted to, while there isn't much going on in the kitchen, send him a dessert with a note that says distract the guard hidden inside it.
Okay.
Distract the guard.
Make another sleight of hand check for me.
Another sleight of hand, okay?
Which guard?
18.
The servant doesn't find it in Solaris again. While eating, you discover another note from the Maya.
Distract the guard. Huh. I assume the guard at the kitchen? The kitchen guard?
There's no kitchen guard.
There's no kitchen guard. Which guard? Which guard? Can I go down to the kitchen to the window and try and talk to her?
Yeah, you can just go through out the door. The servants clean up right behind you. You go and just through the doors, like, yeah, you head into it.
I shout, I would like to talk to the cook.
Bertram
You
is
don't need
immediately
to
like,
shout.
yeah, is the problem?
I would like to talk to the person that made this dessert.
Yeah, dessert. Sure, is there anything wrong with it? Just...
Actually, in fact, the opposite is true. This is delicious.
Glad to hear. Please, Maya, would you?
Yeah, I'm washing my hands dry as I come up to the window.
And
Did you
then
enjoy your dessert, sir?
It was absolutely wonderful. What would you care to elaborate on the ingredients and what this dish actually is or was before it vanished into my stomach?
I give you a very elaborate lie about how I discovered this. What's the next city south from Waterdeep? I just go on this. Yeah, I go on a rant about how I discovered the dish in Daggerfort while I was traveling there, and with my hands, like I first try to get your attention with them, and then I point directly to the guard while I'm talking.
Which guard?
What Nemaya assumes is a guard, the lady that's passing
the
out
lady.
the money.
Okay.
This is the thing, because Nemaya doesn't know it's the captain.
Okay.
She just thinks
No, I
it's
just
a
want to
guard.
know. I wanted to know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay.
So you mean that that Asian looking
Yes,
lady?
that's who I mean.
Okay.
And
And
again,
then I say, I'm glad you enjoyed your food, sir. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
I sure will. I sure will.
and
For how long does that dish usually take to prepare?
by the way, like in Faerun, Asians are called Shu, and they're from how innovative, from a land which is way east than Faerun is. So Just
I
saying.
say,
How long does that usually take?
usually no longer than 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Do you want me to distract her for 20 minutes? What?
Yes, 20 minutes.
How on earth am I supposed to distract her for 20 minutes? Wow, that is a long time.
What can I say? It's a very elaborate dish.
I mean, actually, the dishes probably could be doable in 10 minutes as well. I'm not sure why. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, okay. And after you put the cream in, where shall I keep her?
Away from the window.
Okay.
Basically, in that instance, I let Bertram answer the question, and I do that in the background.
All right. Thank you so much for that information. I will go back to the casino area.
As he turns away, I turn to Bertram and I say, "Have you ever had a guest so talkative before?"
oh yeah, like especially when it's going late, they often, want to talk with the cook. I mean, you need to play a
Well-
role. You did well.
Sure, thank you. Right, let's get on, shall we?
Sure. At this point, there's actually not many orders coming in. People are currently focusing more on the games right now. So it's very relaxing for you right now. It's just like you can talk to Bertram, and it was very
I bring
unusual
up
actually for such an early order.
Yeah, I bring up a story about when I was in Daggerford, how someone introduced me to a plant called I'm just going to pull from a completely different lore because I'm not that creative. A plant called Atlas. And I just talked to him about that for 10 minutes or so.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the casino, so Ellerin and Alaris, it's like your first game is now starting. Ellerin, are you going to go for, like, as you've changed to 10 golds with Ming?
Yeah.
She was actually looking at you very pitiful as you only exchanged like 10 golds, but she gave it to you. And,
Being smart with my money.
it's you have not played Free Dragon End as well, right?
No.
Good then. And since you're playing fair, this will be a very straightforward check. I have no idea how to do this. Let me quickly check if there's some stats. I don't think there's anything. I think it could be an intelligence check actually. Let's just do a straight up intelligence check to see like how.
Oh no.
Both are like, oh shit. To see how this is going.
So wait. So inspiration cancels out the.
Yes, both of you just take
Okay.
normal. No, Ellerin, you actually get disadvantage in it. Sorry. Because
Okay,
it's
so
your first game.
cancels out.
Okay.
Mine.
Yes.
So that's
Okay,
I
what's
just
my
roll it
intelligence
twice
then?
and take
Yes.
the worst, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't forget your
Come on,
modifiers.
please.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh wow, Ellerin has been
But just
right
because-
the worst.
Oh, taking
just
the worst
because
side.
he. Oh god. Okay, here I go.
Oh my god.
Okay, there. Good. Let me see what the dwarves roll. Okay. The rolls were not too good. So in the end, it's about luck now. So we roll. How many people are? It's like 4 people on a table. So we roll D8. And on D8, the dwarfs win on everything from 1 to 5. Then Ellerin wins on 6 and 7, and Alaris wins on 8. We just see what the dice will do to us. A 5! Sadly, the dwarfs win it all.
Dwarves.
So all your money that you just got, the dwarf's like, 100 gold, that was, are you going to play another round? You are very, strong competitor. What do you say? Everyone ignores you again, Ellerin, right now.
Okay.
But you lost all the money. Like you lost the 100 gold chip, and Ellerin, you lost your 10 gold.
I think I will try again.
Sure.
But I have to go exchange.
I will wait for you. No problem. No problem. How much do you want to exchange? You go to your ex-captain.
Let me first see how much I have.
I see that you go for exchanging some money, and I tell you, go big. I can help you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh God.
I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them next to the guard out of the window. Come on, Solarius. Come on.
All right. I'll do 50 gold.
There you go. As you go to her and you exchange the money with her, she's looking at you and she's trying to get eye contact. What are you going to do?
I just look at her.
She you should leave this place as soon as we're back, and you should never return.
Why? What's wrong?
There are forces
What's
in here.
going on?
They're not being messed with. They don't want to be messed with.
Who? What forces?
Can't tell you.
Can we talk later?
We can't talk ever again after this.
Let's talk
Wench.
now. Let's go and talk now.
Where's the rest of the crew?
She just turns away and starts talking to another guest.
Is there a private chamber here, miss?
Yeah, the upper rooms, there are room for private audiences.
Could I borrow you for, let's say, 15 minutes?
With me?
I'm sorry, but my services are needed here. If you need one of
I
your
know.
companions, I can definitely.
That is
recommend
not the
someone.
point. No. This has to do with our investment because maybe Lord Dryland told you already that we might be joining you, but my name is Silarios Avorokis, but you can also call me by my old name. Sparrowhawk, that was the name. Yes, Sparrowhawk. And we are investing into this casino, so I would like to have a one-on-two conversation with you and my investment partner here in a private room, just to get a feeling of how things are run on the ship.
This is not my business to include. If you have business like this, talk to Lord Dryland.
Oh, we already did. That's why we are here on the
Perfect.
ship now, to see it in action.
Good. I have not been told.
Well, this is of uttermost importance.
If it's of uttermost importance, I'm sure Lord Dryland will be able to speak to you.
As I said before, and I don't like repeating myself, I already talked to Lord Dryland, and this is about an on-site inspection.
I was not informed.
Well, then you should be more informed, I guess.
Make a deception check.
Oh!
Okay. Let me see if she can top that. No, she cannot. Okay.
Nice work.
If this is true, then I can show you around the casino right now. If you want to have anything more about the business, you need to talk to that Ryland. I have no business there, but he's in his chamber. So if you really have business with him, just talk to him.
In this chamber on this ship.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
This is his ship after all.
Of course, of course.
How
Well
to
then,
become
shall
a
we go?
ship.
Shall we go now? I would like to play a little bit more myself later.
Okay. She looks to one of the companions. Evelyn, would you please escort this man to Lord Ryland?
No. I mean, talking with you now and play later myself.
I won't leave my post. I'm sorry.
Can you please
What-
tell me where the other crew members are?
She just
Where I
gives you
can
like
find
like more or less like this. Her eyes widen again as she looks at you like, and gives you the stare down to finally shut up.
I thought we understood each other. I have to talk to you personally, and I want you to show me around.
I can show you around here, but if you wanted to speak to the manager about the investment, you need to go upstairs. But sure, let me give you the quick
Did
tour.
you fell on your head recently?
Mind your tongue. This is a serious
Alright.
ship. I won't have any trouble on this ship.
I'm not intending or looking for any trouble. It is, as I said before, we already talked to Lord Ryland about an investment. We already discussed and summed up an investment. And now I would like to see what I am investing in. So if you are not too busy, which it doesn't seem to be that busy right now, would you care to give us a tour around here so I know what I'm investing into?
I can have you one of my other companions show around the ship. I will stay here. Is this a problem?
Absolutely not. This was a test all along. I see that the measures on the ship are absolutely in perfect condition. I must give it to Lord Ryland. His crew is impeccable. Congratulations. Sorry for being a bit hard and for the falling on the head thing. No harm meant. This was all a test. But I'm very glad about the conditions on the ship. So I will be back, and I think I'll just enjoy a round of Three Dragon Auntie now.
Do I still get my 50 gold chip?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that was convincing. So
During that time, if I have been talking to Bertram, I say to Bertram, you know what? Do we have? Is there a storage on the ship
Oh yeah, of course.
where there might be other spices? I want to try something,
I think
but
they.
there's no Atalas here.
I mean, like, I think they brought us all the spices. But I mean, yeah, there's a storage room downstairs. I'm not sure if we're allowed to go there, to be honest.
I mean, it's just I just need 10 minutes,
It's not my.
and it's not
my decision.
and it's not busy, is it?
I don't know. I've not been there, and like I was told not to go there, so I'm not doing that. You shouldn't either.
You know, I think it's worth it because I think this dish could be amazing. I think this dish could be the best thing that our passengers tonight have ever tasted. I'm that confident.
If you go there and like they catch you, like I fought you on a toilet. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You have absolutely no idea.
Good. We'll do what we want to do.
With that, while they're still in conversation with I duck out of the kitchen straight across the corridor to the other door and head to the stairs outside.
Which one?
The one on the left.
You move.
Yeah. I go basically. Sorry, I forgot about. I basically. Come on. Chrome's acting up.
Should I move?
Um,
Oh, there
I
you
go this way, basically. Straight through this door, up, and around.
Don't see anything, sadly. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's because,
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
I forgot how it works.
The door is, yeah, okay. So you go to and you go downstairs, which means you unlock a new part of the ship right now, which is cool.
Nice.
So let me reveal this. How does this work? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, it's too much. I revealed too much anyway. Oh. Can I unreveal? I mean, you saw it already, but
I haven't seen anything.
good. This is really hard because it's dark in here. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. So you are now in this area. You go down the stairs and you have like a door to the north and a door to the south. Where are you going?
Is there like are the stairs? Is there a place under the stairs? Not room enough for
No,
me, but
there's
room
just
enough
like
for the.
You see a space, toilets up ahead, like north though, and you see a no entry sign on the bottom.
Oh God! Hang on, my cat sat on my desk and is breaking everything. Come on, Missy. I'm sorry. Let me fix something very quickly. Okay. Sorry, please repeat that.
You have
Toilets.
toilets north, and on the southern door you have a no entry sign.
I go into the toilets first, and I take off the cook's uniform.
Okay, so those are the toilets to the left and to the right. It's more or less a dump into the river.
Yep, I just throw them straight into the river.
Okay.
And then I go.
There's another door, top by the way. It also says no entry.
Is it locked?
Yeah, it is.
Can I make an attempt to break the lock with my bare
Yes,
hands?
of course you can. Strength check. You want to rage?
Not the first. She thinks about it, but then she says, "You know what? Not today." Oh, come on, computer. You've got more processing power than this. So, a strength check.
Yes.
$17.
It's actually enough. It's not a very crazy door. So you break it up open, and what you see is that there indeed is a storage room. There's some crates in there, some chests. You probably won't find spices here.
No, but will I find a compass?
There's nothing really lying around, and like from the chests you open, there is only there is some sacks of gold in here actually, and and the crates are locked, so you really need to pry open the crates. But if you take you want to take the gold which is there, it's there are sacks of golds, and each of them is probably around like 50, and there are like 3 of them in the chest.
Sure, I'll take them.
Okay, so 150 golds for you.
14,850 to go.
I then is there anything in this room that I could use as a weapon? Like a crowbar or something? I'm doing this very Hitman style. I don't know whether anyone knows.
I mean,
this.
you could maybe pry open the crate if you're strong enough, and you have just a sharpened stick, so to say.
Nah, I'll move on because I'm conscious of time.
Okay.
So I'll just carry on in this direction.
So go through the door.
Yep.
This one is not locked.
Okay.
But you see, wait. So what you see here is it's basically a lot of people sitting there. Not all of the oats are manned. but there are at least like 5 to the left and 5 to the right who are currently like rowing this boat on the river. And there's also a taskmaster there. It's a dwarf in a very interestingly armored, like spikes on the shoulders. And as you go through the door, he doesn't see you immediately. Because he's
I
currently.
back off then.
Then
Yeah,
make
I
a quick
back
stealth check for me.
as quickly as possible. I back out of the room, going, "Yep, this is not where I'm
Make a
meant to
stealth
end
check
up."
for me, and let's see.
Roll d20 plus 2. Stealth 2. 13.
Let's roll for his perception. Oh my god, it's a natural 1.
Yes!
So he's actually shouting at someone while you're doing this, and you go back where you came from, closing the door softly.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
But there's no other level?
This is you're currently at the bottom level. So there are 3 levels to it. They're like the sea level, the normal level, and like the upper level.
Okay, I guess I go back up the stairs then. Where are the stairs to the upper level? Oh, they're at the other end.
No, they're like this. They're this circular, and there's one in the dining area and one in the play area actually.
Okay, that's fine. I'll use the one in the dining area while it's empty.
And Maya's going on a heist actually. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's reveal.
What you didn't know, this was all part of my plan.
Yes, okay. So you're going upstairs, and there's already someone at. You're now standing on the bridge. There's a window left. There's a window right to you. There's a door with no entry on the back, and on the bridge there's a captain standing. There's like an older male, also with a nice uniform, and he's just like. As you know, like how captains always do, he's just smoking like his pipe and like having the boat in the river. Like, miss, can I help you with something? Are you here to enjoy the view?
Oh, if that's not a problem, then yes.
Of course, this is just...
I think I've been tricked. One of the guests sent me up here to, I think it was a test.
Oh, if you're looking for the dance floor, you need to go to the play area, and you go up there. That's where the dance floor is.
Oh, I see. They sent me through the wrong staircase.
I
Well,
guess
this is
so.
embarrassing.
Oh, no problem. No harm done.
You don't mind if I just go straight through, do you?
I'm sorry, but I'm kind of loud. There's like no entry for guests. I'm sorry. Just go downstairs. It's like it's not far. It's like just one extra stair.
Okay. I start to walk down the stairs
Sure.
until he's not paying attention.
Yeah, he's turning around.
And then I try to sneak back up.
Make a stealth check.
I am so pushing my luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Good. So here's a stealth check of 4. Meanwhile, in the casino, while they are, my people are doing stuff. Ellerin is sitting with the dwarves, and one of the dwarves, like the lady, sitting there, like, oh, is it me or has the quality of guests decreased over time in here? Oh yes, my dear, I think this is true, and I think also the air is getting a bit tighter. It smells a bit like rough dog or something.
Yeah. You guys are not very nice. Ellerin leaves, looks at them angrily.
Yeah, Valerie leaves you saying, did you hear something, my dear? No, I think it was just the wind.
Oh, disgusting. Ugh.
That's so rude.
Ugh.
Ellerin, what are you going to do then?
Well, I'm going to find myself a drink,
Okay.
I think. And then I'm kind of going to Do I see? I mean, Alaris and Solarius are still on the same floor,
Yeah, they
so I'll
just-
just go to them and I'm like,
They just
when
finished
can we-
their transaction with Ling.
Yeah, I'm like, are you guys going to do this for a long time? Because I don't really want to be here anymore.
We're just gonna play one more game.
So far, you know
I
that the
have
ship
a
is
lot to do.
departed though, the harbor. So it's like not a. It's not a.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on the
Oh
boat.
yeah, true. We're still on. the sea.
We're gonna be here for a while, but you can have some food if you like. I can recommend the dessert. It's delicious.
One of the companions approaches you like with a set of drinks on a table. Like, can I offer you something?
Yes, please.
There
Yep.
you go.
Yep.
Only the best liquors. It's actually cherry. It's from
Cheers.
a country very south from here. Can't pronounce the name even.
Ooh. This smells
Very
good.
strong.
Oh yes, that is good.
Okay. Please note the drink. Please note the amount of drinks you do this evening.
Okay.
I noticed, like, how did the game go with the dwarfs?
Who you
Didn't go
talking
too
to?
well.
Yeah,
Didn't go too
I
well.
lost my 100 first.
Oh. Do you
And
think
now
they
you're
have a lot
telling
of
me to
money?
do it again.
Well, now I can help you. I'm just wondering if we might want to pickpocket them.
You sound
Wait, I
like
think-
Sin.
Good. You know what? I'm in the mood. Let's do it.
Maybe you could distract them and I'll see what I can do.
You sound
just
like
go-
Sin right now.
I'll just go and distract them with my smell.
Exactly.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna be careful. Don't worry. And I've got a plan B.
what's your plan B?
Well, I just wanted to test the guards.
Test the guards.
Yes, as a future investor, I wanted to see if it is easy to pickpocket people. Makes 100% sense.
Well, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'll be back in a minute, and then I'll see if I can help you win some more money.
All right, all right.
So what
So how difficult does it look to pickpocket these two dwarves?
they don't make a perception check for me.
Shh.
Okay.
13.
What do you see right now? You can actually roll the 20 and already add your bonus, by the way.
Yeah.
As you look around, I'm not sure if the dwarves would notice. The only thing that you see is that Ling's eyes are like wandering all around the room. So if you would say there's the biggest threat in the room, it would be her, like to get caught.
Okay. So I will. I talk to Alaris. Alaris, could you perhaps maybe distract Ming just for another second while I try to attempt this?
She doesn't want to talk to me.
Exactly. She will be very confused by your presence.
No, she won't. She's gonna be angry with my presence.
Well, that works. I mean, if she's angry, she's distracted.
No, that's no.
What do you mean, no?
Because she's just gonna ignore me and focus on something else.
She's gonna be super distracted by trying to avoid you and trying to do something else.
She's...
Just for a minute. I'll be back super quickly.
I am not good with persuasions or anything like
You
that.
don't need to persuade. Just, I don't know, fall on her or something. You'll figure it out. And I walk back into the door.
So sitting next to the dwarves, okay, they notice you as you appear. Up for a round, my friend.
Oh, sure.
Should we play the Miraba way, or just the normal, boring way?
The what way?
The Miraba way.
What is that?
It's go high, fall hard.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, so nothing under 50 gold.
All right, I'll start with 100.
Oh, okay. Like, sure. Like, let's do this. So you wanna play?
Yeah, I want to play, and one once I feel like I have the best chance, I want to try and steal their pouches or
Okay.
something. Or wait, maybe let's see how the game goes.
Okay.
Shh.
So, are you proficient in this game?
I am.
Good. That's really good. You want to play fair? You want to play?
No,
Okay.
Channel your inner sin.
I don't want to play
Good.
fair.
Then make a
I wanna
sleight of
beat
hand
them
check
up
for me
at all
with
costs.
advantage.
A sleight of hand.
With advantage.
Wow.
Go better.
What?
You want to bend your luck?
That's not better.
No, it is. It is absolutely.
It's
What?
decidedly worse.
I rolled a 2 and a 1. Is there anything else I can do?
What does bend your luck do? It only adds to the result, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can.
You want to improvise?
Phew.
Use a magic hand.
It doesn't do anything. Can't move anything. Oh, that's bad. I also can only bend the luck of others,
That's tough.
so I can worsen their luck basically. I
Anything?
guess I could use Tides of Chaos, but I already had an advantage, so this doesn't work. So yeah, I think that's it.
So, okay, you want to improvise something or just let it happen?
Well, okay, just making sure I understand this. Like, I can't really know what I rolled.
No, but what you're doing is, what's happening typically is like you try to mix some cards, you know, like you have your own set, you're trying to slip some aces in, for example. And at that moment that's happening, you realize that the dealer sees it. What are you doing?
So I definitely failed the sleight of
Yeah, you
hand
failed
check.
the hand check, definitely.
Ah,
10,
I
9,
cast Fireball, no?
8, 7, 6, 5.
I want to wait for his reaction.
Okay.
And look him in the eyes.
You
Look
do
him
that?
in the eyes, like provoking him.
Provoking.
As he sees Ludic, he's looking over to Mei Ling.
Shh.
It's like, boss, we got a problem.
I
And then I
distract her. And
I stand up, and I applaud. And I walk towards Mei Ling. And I say, congratulations. It is not only you, but the quality of your colleagues is immaculate. I am truly impressed. Send my regards to Lord Dryland.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
No. God, okay, here we go. I'll use my Tides of Chaos for that one.
Okay.
Oh, I don't need to. I think an 18 is good enough, right?
Yeah, but you still
Oh,
used it because it's a roll again.
Yeah.
As you're looking her in the eyes, like you suddenly feel your mind assaulted by a strange force, as if something wants to as if something like just takes two knives, like just pieces it in here, and you concentrate, like it's gone again, but this was a close call. Something would nearly have entered your mind, or someone.
Excuse me?
Please don't resist. Let me try again.
For whatever reason would that be?
I need to know who you are and what you're doing here.
Well, if you want to, we can go up to Lord Ryland right now and I'll explain it to you.
Please do now. And please open your mind.
Can I open a part of my mind that shows her that we actually are investing into the ship?
That's good. That's interesting. Let's see.
Give her a part of my
Yeah,
information.
that's interesting. Okay. Okay. I can work with that. How do we do this? Okay, you try this again. Another wisdom saving throw.
This is probably the most important roll.
The advantage again? Oh no, you already did. Never mind. Can you do it again? I'm not sure how.
I mean, if before you regain the use of this feature, the DM can have you roll Wild Magic Search table.
Oh, it's but only when you. I don't know, like only when you have.
When I cast a spell. Okay.
Then just roll the wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. I can't look.
Good luck. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay, not bad. One thing I want to have you do though is I want to have you roll another d20, another wisdom saving throw. I want to see if you would have gotten something higher on the one before. Because if you get a natural 20, I would say you have some resistance that carries over. So if you roll a natural 20 now, you would not fail. Let's say it like this. Okay, it's not a natural 20. So what's happening is you managed to, because it's a 15, it's not bad, but it's not enough for her. What you're doing is you try to shield off some part of your mind as she's piercing through your mind, and suddenly you see images from your eyes. You see the whole walkway, like as you go up to the boat, to the innkeep, while you're meeting with Lodral and your conversation with Sin. And some of that you're able to blur out, but some of that is very clear. And what she's focusing on right now is not the thing what happened before, but she's looking at what he did right now, and she's trying to figure out if you actually tricked them. And first of all, she realizes you tricked them, so that is something clear. The second thing she's trying to figure out is if you told the truth, like in the talk before. No, you had such a high deception check. She didn't. She just she just figures out that you're a cheater.
Okay.
I just look at you. Well. What do you have to say in your defense?
So you want me to repeat myself? I'm testing the working conditions and the
this is a
people
lie.
employed on the ship.
Please open your pockets.
Why is that a lie? Oh, I can open my pockets. I don't have anything to hide.
How many golds do you have with you?
I had only the 100 coins that I was given by Lord Ryland.
She takes that from you? Do you let her take it from you?
Well, I mean, it was put on the table before playing, but yeah.
Okay, never mind. It stays on the table, and she's like, "Please follow me." And she.
Oh, gladly! Finally.
No.
You go with her to the deck. We are currently on open sea. She opens the door, looks at you, and says, "Jump!" And you make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Good luck.
I mean, I think anything else but obeying her orders right now is gonna make the situation worse. So I'm just gonna go with it.
So okay, for you it's not enough. So you feel the urge to just jump off the ship, and with it you run and you jump into the river. And the current is not, it's not an easy current. So make a survival check for me, Ryan, to see how good you
I die.
No, actually, it's actually athletics. Never mind. It's actually athletics check to see how good you're doing on the river right now as you jump into the black.
Another one.
Freddie? Yeah, it's not as bad. It's okay, and the ship slowly moves on, and as you're a bit out of range. She looks at you and is like, "No one messes with the golden goose." And you make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
At least I got a drink. Dexterity saving throw.
With disadvantage. It's not bad. You actually succeed. You succeed as suddenly a ball of fire erupts from her hand and just explodes next to you in the water. You see like the night sky just suddenly lit up. The people on the board are like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? And you just take you just take 9 points of fire damage.
Oh
As-
my.
The fireball explodes next to you, and she doesn't even look back. Just closes the door, goes back to the guests, and says like, "This is what happens to wrongdoers. Are we clear?" And she doesn't even wait for a response and goes back into where she was before. Whilst Lars is slowly drifting off on the river.
Is there any chance for me to get back on the ship?
Yeah, you can do an athletics check to see if you can catch up. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. You make progress. Since the ship is very slowly moving, but it moves against the current, you need to crawl, but you make your way. So instead of actually losing, drifting off further, you actually are able to make your way nearly. If you make another good check, you would probably be able to grab the boat next turn. Otherwise, you would fall back a bit. Yeah, that happened. Alaris, you never knew that she was a mage.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised.
Yeah.
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 Also, she looks at you two as she goes back in, just with like a staring, just stares at you for a second and goes back to ignoring you. Meanwhile, Nimaya.
Yeah. I'm assuming a fall means I creak the staircase or something, or is it worse?
No, it's a bit worse. It's you're trying to get like 4 is really shitty. So you're going up the
Worth a
stairs.
try.
You're pretty silent actually. But then when you try to go through the door squeaks really hard, and he's turning around like, "Oh, lady, where are you going?"
I freeze. And then before I turn around, I try to give my best knowing smile. I turn around. I tilt my head towards the door and then just go through.
Okay.
Like, trying to be subtle, except Namaya's never done this before, so she has no idea what she's doing.
So you're going through this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So I see what you
And then-
see. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you continue.
I just want to see like there are a lot of doors to the left, which seems to go into some of the rooms, and there's like another one of the doors you've just passed through on the far edge. As you go through, excuse me, ma'am.
I sprint for this one.
One thing I just wanted to tell you, which is also there before you sprint.
Oh no, okay.
There's someone patrolling on this, on this. What is it? English
Deck.
forsakes me today. Where do we have him? He's a dwarf, again in very delicate armor, like the one you've seen on the bottom floor. He has the spiked shoulder armors, and like also the rest of his armor is also like looks very spiky. And this one is armored and has a weapon, a battle axe. And there we have him. Uploading. I wouldn't say it's a well-crafted plan that's falling apart. By the way, there was no plan in the first place. Where's my dwarf here? What are we doing now? Where's my dwarf? I lost my dwarf. Here he is. There he is.
There was actually a plan.
Is that a skirmisher?
Uh,
No, not a skirmisher. What's it called?
It's Yarpin, isn't it?
Yes.
no, it's not Yappen. It's Sean.
Skags.
Skags.
Skags, yes.
Yeah.
As you and he's looking at you. Ma'am, you're coming with me.
No, I'm not. Is this a window on the left?
No, left a door. Right there is one of these windows you could open and jump through. But like they're like you're pretty, like like your statue. If it goes through, gotta be tight.
I go in the door then.
Okay, just go to door to the left. It is an empty room. There are pillows lying over there. It looks like one of the rooms where you can, like, hire a companion and like spend a bit of time with her or him. That's currently empty.
Oh God.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the dwarf is running towards you.
I lie down.
Okay. So the dwarf enters the room. You're lying on the ground. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I laugh, and it's probably more awkward than she wants it to be. But she says, "Now, don't be so don't be so impatient."
Okay. You wanna try to charm him, so to say, with your
Yes.
natural charms.
Yes.
Is there
Such a bad idea.
make a persuasion check for me?
+2. Okay. Now, please excuse me because my cat decided to get back onto my desk, so my keyboard might not work. Roll d20 +2. 12.
Ma'am, what are you doing? Please stand up, follow me.
I was sent here by one of the investors of this casino to, well, you get the idea.
A tiefling? I don't think so. Please, move along.
There's no need to be rude. I'm only doing what I was told. Man in a bright robe claims to has invested quite a lot of money into this casino.
Ma'am, I'm not sure what you're playing here, but like they will, like, whatever this is, like, I can't leave my post. No, please follow me.
No one's asking you to leave your post. If this is your post, it's very nice.
He's definitely unsure what's happening right now, but you rolled too low, and like he's just too committed, and like there's too much at
Sure.
stake for him. So he's
I'm
again.
just waiting for him to step into the room.
Yeah, like right now he's just like, please follow me. I need to use force.
I stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I unfurl my wings.
Okay. So, but this will, you have like the worker's outfit on. Oh no, you
I
have
don't.
the dress
I have
on.
the worker's outfit off.
You have the dress on, but this will
Yep.
kind of like scatter the dress.
I thought I specifically asked for one with a low back.
Yeah. Oh, you mean? Oh, I got it. Okay, sure. Then it will not split the dress. Never mind. My bad. Yes. So you're
Yeah.
there with wings.
And I wait for him. I wait for his reaction.
He, like, his eyes open up, and he's like, what are you waiting for specifically?
To see how he reacts. If he doesn't immediately come into the room and he's a bit flustered, then I say, as you can see, I was specially ordered.
You, like, this is enough, and he goes into the room and tries to grapple you.
then I fight back.
Okay,
That's-
so good then. Grappling is you can defend with athletics or with acrobatics. It's your choice.
athletics it is.
You have to beat 18. Okay.
I don't suppose I get anything for being prepared for it, do
No,
I?
in this case not. Because he's also prepared for it. But you beat him. Look at this. No, it's 18, right? Never mind. So I was
Yeah,
just
you said
confused.
18.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, he just grapples you and like he tries to like drag him along with you. Like don't make anything hasty. I actually need to I need to use lethal force. So please play along. Are you playing along?
No.
Okay, then try to go for another athletics acrobatics check. This time you need to beat a 15.
Rolling the dice. It just says rolling the dice.
Takes a while, I guess. Are we rolling the dice?
21.
Okay, if
There
this
we go.
you break free, and now you have like a typical combat turn to do what you think you want to do.
I aim for the head. I just
You
start
can
punching.
You can also escape to the. They can escape in two directions because you escape. You want to escape to the floor or to the.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll escape. I'll escape through the door and sprint right, as was my original intention.
Okay. He gets an attack of opportunity at you because you're leaving his melee range. So he's as you try to run, he's immediately grabbing for his axe and he's trying to go for you. And with a 19, definitely hits because you have no AC.
That is accurate.
Okay.
It hits. It beats my barbarian AC at least.
Yeah. Oh, true. You actually have like a barbarian AC. That's nice. You take 9 points of slashing damage to like your wings as you try to like go out and like blood splitters on the floor. It's like, halt! Intruder!
Yeah, I run off.
Okay, so you run off. You have how much of movement? I think like 60 if you dash, right? Each of the tiles is like 5 feet, so you can't just run how far you want to run.
Each of the tiles.
Yes.
What tiles? Like 5,
Yes.
10, 15. Yeah, okay, then I just get through the door.
Okay, stump through the door on the bottom. What you see here is a dance room. There's actually some musicians playing on here already, and there's just like one couple of humans who just like dancing very not eloquent but like very stylish. It's like not a free dance, it's a very practiced dance, you know. And they're currently having the fun as you burst through the door and you hear intruder from back and they're like oh! As you burst through the door.
Yeah, I just keep going in this direction.
Okay. This is like a window there. Like you want to go through
Yep.
the stairs then?
Nope, I break through the window.
Okay, you try to fit through the window though. It's very, very like tiny though. So you need to make an acrobatics check to see if you can like navigate your way through.
Athletics, did you say?
No, acrobatics I said.
Acrobatics, okay. 14.
14. That's I guess is enough to go most of it. It's like you wriggle through and you are now on the other side of the window. But you spend a lot of your movement to do this. So I would say you can move for another 5 feet or something to then. That's it.
I move 5 feet upwards.
Okay, do it.
No, not forwards, upwards.
Yeah. Okay, then.
I can't show that on the map.
Yeah, you
because
tried
we
to,
don't have
okay.
enough dimensions.
Then make another athletics check for me for the climbing. And then this is your turn.
It was flying actually. While I was...
Oh, you fly. Then never mind. You just fly upwards. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're basically gone. So as the dwarf
I'm
tries,
on a roof.
yeah, tries to gut you, he's like, shit, where? Damn it! He goes inside and you see him storming off down to Maling. And as soon as he's like in the area down, he's like, and he's trying to keep a posture. He's not trying to be hasty. He's more like, Mrs. And they're trying to talk to each other. She's already curious because like the sounds you made above, especially the intruder, was heard down to the middle floor, which means like Hilarious, not Hilarious, but Alaris and Ellerin actually have heard it. So, and some of the guests are like, oh, there's like a lot going on. And Milling is like, excuse me, and is following the dwarf upstairs.
Ha! Finally got the distraction.
Okay. Ellerin, Alaris, what do you do? And Alaris, make another athletics check for me.
So Solaris isn't on the
Solaris
near us yet.
Solaris jumped out of the window. You saw like how Milling shoot a fireball after him and like it just exploded in the water. So I'm not sure if he's dead or if he, and you heard there's an intruder upstairs. And Solaris has a hard time keeping up the boat and like falls back a bit again.
Well, this is getting more exciting than I thought it was a minute ago. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned over Solarius. I want to see how he's doing. So, is there a way for me to like go out on a deck?
Yes, definitely. Like if you go outside of the doors, you can actually look down to the.
I want to go outside of the deck, and or like on the deck as far as I can.
Just move
like,
where you want to.
go. Okay, like I suppose he's at the back of the boat, so.
So Solarius, you see Ellerin like now like at the back of the boat, like looking down into the black river, and you, Ellerin, you see Solarius like in his ropes in the river.
Oh no! Okay, wait. I wanna figure out if I have something that could help him that I could maybe toss in the water like a rope.
Some help, maybe.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, there's commotion. I'm gonna go help.
Okay.
We'll help Ellerin.
Okay, so you
Okay.
follow Ellerin. Make the investigation check with advantage because Alaris is helping you.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Well,
Well.
Nemaya, you are muted. 13. Okay, you don't find like something like a life-saving device. Life-saving ring.
Okay, then I'm just gonna. Can I just jump in the water
With
to
your
help
plate
him?
armor? Sure. Just saying. But Ellerin, you find like something, you find a rope there, which you could use.
Yeah, okay. I take the rope and I want to toss it as far as I can towards Solarius.
Okay. It's not going totally to Solarius, but like halfway, I would say.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at him to swim faster.
Ryan, try to make another athletics check for me.
I could just take my plate armor off, can't I? And then
Sure. 6. Yeah, meanwhile, Solarius is getting like even more away from the ship. So I think if you
Alright.
don't do anything, guys, then like he may drift off.
all right, I'm taking the plate armor off and then gonna jump in.
Okay, you
to
see
help.
Alaris like slowly like it takes a while. So Ellerin, while
Things I do for him.
Alaris
I'm
is
standing there
So
with
just
my
waiting,
rope in
you're
my
looking.
hand,
Oh,
and I'm looking at Alaris like, of course you had to freaking take this one.
okay, meanwhile, while Alaris is doing her armor, Alaris, make another check for me.
Come on, you can do this. Am I still muted?
No.
Nope.
No.
Good.
Okay, this time you're making progress. Okay, yeah, you see like Ellerin and Arlis, you're like you get like motivated again, like oh shit, I need to go to them, and you put some extra force in, and you make your way up there again. You still like you see the rope in front of you, but you're still not there. Alaris, you're now halfway through. You have like your top. You already like you're naked. More or less, you have like a gambit
I've got
there.
like clothes underneath.
Yeah, you have. That's what I'm saying.
Like-
But you like armor is naked. So now you're like going for the bottom part, like where you try to like you have like the shoulders, like shoulder blades and everything off. Now you just need to get for like the breast plate, so to say, off. So it still takes a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Solaris.
I rolled another one.
Yeah, you did. Oh, nice, 20. Okay, you finally grab the rope as Alaris is done finishing, like taking off her armor.
Okay. I start pulling the rope and I
Okay.
tell Alaris to help me.
So Solaris, like Alarin, like with your strength and with Solaris helping you from the water, you slowly are able to get Solaris back on port, while Alaris is like, and just puts on her armor again.
Jeez, what
You're
happened?
totally wet and you're a bit scarred off from the fire.
Yeah, what happened, Solarius?
She got into my head, figured out that I tried to trick, and then she made me jump off the ship and shot me with a fireball. I managed to just narrowly escape it, but it did burn a bit of my clothes. But I am fuming. I am so mad at this woman.
Nice pun.
Not intended. I don't know if I can hold back when I see her again, and she's probably going to attack me again, so I will have to defend myself. But I want to talk to Lord Rhineland right now that their employees are attacking actual investors. I would love to have Sin here.
If
As you say, I would
keep
love to
it
have Sin
on the-
here, like a person steps out of the shadows and is like, well, lucky I followed you. And with that we end the session.
Nice.
I was hoping for that.
Okay, this is it.
Plot twist.
Well, I mean, it was a very relaxing casino evening. I actually thought it would go way better actually. So,
Wait,
So bad.
what is your definition of better?
I don't know, maybe like not within the first half an hour, like sound the alarm, so to say.
Solarius.
No,
Well-
no, I take
No, yeah.
responsibility for that.
Yeah, Nimaya, like you rolled some.
I rolled me. I do.
Yeah,
what I
Auntie
do.
also like you were very cocky, like you know, it's just like just relying on rolls going in and everywhere. At some point, it had to fail.
Yeah. I thought I'd try it. It's not something I do very often.
It was, I mean, you
YOLO.
tried. You saw off the ship, like you basically discovered the whole map, whereas the others have not. So
I know now where this company
Oh, I know the
probably
ship.
is.
yeah, true. You know the ship. It's true. You actually know the layout of the ship.
Thank you, Missy. Finally.
And I'm really eager to get shit done here.
I'm so sad for you, Solaris. This could have been your like high cheating round, and then you rolled
Yes!
so shitty.
I could have beat everyone, but then I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yes. Well, luck is like, oh, this is casino, right? Like even if you're really prepared, luck can, you know.
She's a funny mistress, Lady Fortuna.
So Nemaya did a sin today. Is this what it is?
Yep. This is basically like I was. Yeah, I actually was at some point. She was probably in the kitchen saying, "How does he do this all the time?"
I'm also glad that Ellerin at some point now starts to have some fun. So good. Well, I mean, it's already 10 o'clock, so I hope we can continue this next time when it's not casino haste anymore and more like, oh, we're on a ship and people looking for us heist, I guess. So luckily for you, it's like a noble ship, so it's not like it's full fortress. So right now, it's not that bad right now. But hey, see you next time, I guess. Thank you everyone for watching.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, and never mind, I forgot. Wait. One thing before we leave. Because not
Previously
this is not the
on
wrong,
the Last Darlings.
the wrong one. Because you have like, you weren't there in the beginning. Again, like we'll have like a roll shot, one shot. So if you actually want to play D&D with us, text me on Twitter or Discord or wherever. Those will be the characters that will be available, and you play one shot that plays like 26 years ago in the past, and which is very important for this adventure. So you can actually be part of this adventure. So well, I hope there's some interest. And I wish you all the best. Have a good night, and see you hopefully next week. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, actually, let's wave. There we go. Bye.
Bye.
Where's the end stream button?